Do you think we're in a housing bubble? Here are 3 reasons why we're not. I'm Metlis with Watson Realty with your Tuesday tip. Home values appreciated by about 10% nationwide in 2020, and they're forecast to appreciate by about 5% this year. Some people think we may be in another housing bubble like the one we experienced a little over a decade ago. Here are 3 reasons why this market is totally different. This time, housing supply is extremely limited. The price of any market item is determined by supply and demand. If supply is high and demand is low, prices normally decrease. If supply is low and demand is high, prices naturally increase. In real estate, supply and demand is measured in months' supply of inventory, which is based on the number of current homes for sale compared to the number of buyers in the market. The normal month supply of inventory for the market is about 6 months. Anything above that defines a buyer's market, indicating prices will soften. Anything below that defines a seller's market in which prices normally appreciate. Between 2006 and 2008, the month supply of inventory increased from just over 5 months to 11 months. The month supply was over 7 months in 27 of those 36 months, yet home values continued to rise. The months of inventory has been under 5 months for the last 3 years, under 4 months for 13 of the last 14 months, and under 3 months for the last 6 months, and currently stands at 1.5 months locally. 2. This time, housing demand is real. During the housing boom in the mid-2000s, people got caught up in the frenzy and bought houses based on the unrealistic belief that housing values would continue to escalate. The mortgage industry fed into this craziness by making mortgage money available to just about anyone. The higher the mortgage index, the easier it is to get a mortgage. The lower the index, the more difficult it is to obtain one. Just about anyone could get a mortgage then. In the current real estate market, the demand is real, not fabricated. Millennials, the largest generation in the country, are getting married and having kids, which are 2 major drivers for home ownership. The health crisis is also challenging every household to redefine the meaning of home and to reevaluate whether their current home meets that new definition. The desire to own, coupled with historically low mortgage rates, makes purchasing a home today a strong, sound financial decision. Today's demand is very real. Remember, if supply is low and demand is high, prices naturally increase. And 3, this time, households have plenty of equity. During the housing boom, it wasn't just buyers who got caught up in the frenzy. Existing homeowners started using their homes like ATM machines. There was a wave of cash-out refinances, which enabled homeowners to leverage the equity in their homes. From 2005 to 2007, Americans pulled out $824 billion in equity, which left many homeowners with little or no equity in their homes. As prices began to drop, some homeowners found themselves in a negative equity situation, where the mortgage was higher than the value of their home. Many defaulted on their payments, which led to the avalanche of foreclosures. Today, cash-out refinances over the last 3 years was less than 1/3 of what it was compared to 3 years leading up to the crash. This conservative approach has created levels of equity never seen before. This time, housing supply is at a historic low. Demand is real. Even if there were to be a drop in prices, homeowners have enough equity to be able to weather a dip in home values. This is nothing like 2008. In fact, it's the exact opposite. That's today's Tuesday tip.